from a sickness. I want to make a video. It's about like 4 in the morning. I got some really important I want to share as far as like intentions, decisions, and the judgments of those decisions and intentions. So excuse my stuffy voice, and I hope it sounds clear. Let me see. But I got some notes right here. See, I'm on AI, right? So I'm asking AI these questions to see if I can get a better understanding. So it's all in the spirit. The only difference is you fail to register. You have ignorance. This is me asking the question. It's all the spirit. The only difference is you fail to register. You have ignorance, then you're not holy. What about repentance? Like, you know you're doing something wrong, but it's the right choice in the end. And then it responds with understanding the spiritual realm can indeed be complex. Ignorance might cause error to error, but acknowledge our mistakes is crucial for spiritual growth. Repentance plays a significant role here. It involves realizing our wrongdoings, feeling remorse, and making a conscious effort to amend. Whether the action ends up with a seemingly right result or not, it does not justify the means they were wrong from a moral or ethical standpoint. In many spiritual perspectives, the emphasis is less on the result and more on the intention of actions we undertake. Therefore, the sanctity of our choices isn't determined merely by the outcome, but by the righteousness of our path to get there. While understanding this may be challenging, is an essential part of spiritual development. Okay, so I'm gonna break that down. I think that what that means is instead of judging the decision on the outcome, more so how you got there to the decision. So it's like it's like going on the inside instead of like looking at the outside. You know, So it's like you're being put in a box, well, like you're a mouse, and it's like I don't know, cause what I'm basically what I think about it is, it's more like I feel like we're being controlled to an extent. It's like a rat race for real. It's like we got all these options, and then we also have society telling us about the options, but the real option, we also have God, but we see God as like an option of like I don't know. Then we have our confusion of God, and so it's like our options are really limited. It's really small. It's like a small path to what is truly the purpose, all right, that give us a fulfillment in life and makes us happy and makes us feel not like depressed, makes us feel like, oh, this is useless. And I think that's only with God that you can go through that path. So I don't know, because I can say that my intentions is to get people back on society and get them right, get them geared up, give them more compassion, get back to the good old days. But after doing it, probably doing it like in a way to the society that it seems wrong. It seems like you have no reason to be doing it. It seems like you're probably just this guy who really is just messed up, so I feel like sometimes I feel wrong, but I know my intentions is right. I don't know, that's just pretty hard, and sometimes I still gotta feel sorry for like, man, I can do that, but it's like, in a way, I'm trying to carry out, so I could break it down, for the same thing, I chose by the outcome with the righteousness. So it isn't determined by the outcome, but really the righteousness of the path to get there. It isn't merely determined by the outcome, but the righteousness of our path to get there. So it's more like being righteous. So now you gotta break down what is being righteous, because you can. But what is a righteous path? What is like, yeah, that I should do that. I don't know. It's more so what I was just explaining. Like, it's righteous. I don't. Let me look this up real quick. Righteous. What? Give it a deeper definition. Second, still here. By the way, if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe.
Righteousness is a complex concept with different interpretations across cultures, religions, and philosophies. Generally, it refers to the inherent or moral rightness of an action, characteristic, or behavior, often conforming to a given standard or law. In a religious context, righteousness often refers to living a life in line with divine or sacred law, exhibiting virtues like truthfulness, kindness, justice, and purity. It's about aligning one's life with the moral and ethical standards prescribed by faith. In a broader, non-religious sense, righteousness is often associated with moral uprightness and fairness. It implies acting ethically, being honest, treating others with respect, and standing up for justice. It's about doing what's generally accepted as right and avoiding what's wrong. It's important to note that righteousness is subjective and can look different based on various factors, including cultural norms, personal beliefs, and societal values.
See, I don't know if y'all heard any of that, but I kind of got lost in the sauce. So I'm gonna break down with y'all real quick. Righteousness is basically you living the law, you living by law, and taking this divine order to just be kind, be moral, faith, ethical, and have these standards. So is there a time where being righteousness can hurt people? Yeah. I don't know, because I would look at the Pharisees, right? Well, probably that's me confusing. I confuse a Pharisee with a righteous person, but yeah, I think that's really like what's going on with because a lot of people are proclaiming to be righteous but are a Pharisee, and so they don't really have truth or love for the next person around them. They only just think about themselves and the right that they're doing. And so it's more of like a selfish motive, a selfish intent of trying to get to God. Not more of I just want the world to be better for everybody, but it's more I want the world to be better for myself, for me. I think that's how it kind of breeds it. It's like, well, the world is horrible anyway, and I'm not gonna be a part of it, so fuck the world, kinda. That's how you put it out there when it's a selfish intent. So let's go down and break it down some more. Right now, bro, what I'm thinking about is I know that I probably might talk slow, or it might get boring. I'm thinking about if I might cut out these cuts and edit it, or I should just let it be a vibe and just let it go. Right, you just let it flow. So on to the next thing. Righteousness is often associated with moral uprightness and fairness. It implies acting ethically, being honest, and treating others with respect and standing up for justice. It's about doing what's generally accepted as right and avoiding what's wrong. It's important to note that righteousness is subjective and can look differently based on various factors, including cultural norms, personal beliefs, and society values. So, yeah, that part, the last part, it's subjective, right? Some people might seeing themselves as being selfish is the righteous thing to do, Because this whole time I have been giving, I have been doing that for that person. I've been doing this and it had not been working for me. I don't feel complete in that way. So their righteous path might be being selfish and taking back that the stuff they feel like they have gained out. But it all goes back in full loops to what you were doing it for in the first place, is so you can feel better, you can have a smile on your face for that person. But it just goes, it's just a time and season for everything. And so we have to sometimes look at it at all these angles to really understand how God is working in our life. So yeah, what was I talking about before this? Intentions and importance and the outcomes, or the righteousness to get to those, the righteousness to get to the decision, to the outcome. Yeah. So what I'm deciding right now is like is it wrong if it's selfish? Like if you do have selfish intents? No, like, because it's just time and season for everything. But it can become wrong. Also doing for others can become wrong for yourself. It can be self-harming because you're probably doing it out of an insecure emotional thing. Like you just, and so like it can become wrong. So you gotta know what your intentions are and know what the right intentions is to be able to feel righteous in the decisions that you make. And so that when you do, make a decision, you don't have so much anxiety because you know that your intentions are right, because it's made by it's what God is aligning inside your life. And yeah, things come up, but you know that you had the right intentions in the first place. Meaning, like, let's say if I start this YouTube channel, right? My intentions is to just share my mind, and hopefully it can help people. Hopefully, but then it also can bring a lot of chaos to my life. Probably stuff that I don't want, a lot of attention, a lot of things that I don't want. I really just want money. That's another thing. That's another very sinful attention, just wanting profit and money. So yeah, it's just something that I have to self-reflect a lot on into doing this, because I want to be able to do good things and do them fast, and so I can not feel like this, and possibly have my children not feel like this. And not saying that we're gonna avoid the feeling forever, but say I have tools to handle it. I know how to handle it. I know what I went through. Just keep working. And so it's more like saying God is real. God is with us. God is in our heart. God is in my heart. And so I'm gonna keep following God, right? And I know there is no other realer thing than Him. And so that whatever this material world has to offer and tell me, if it's not aligned with my heart, what is it really trying to do? So that's the vegetables and meat in the soup. I just wanted to rhyme because it make me look cool. And honestly, I feel like I'm high when I sit on this stool. But it's when you love, it's like you can never lose. But even that is a lie, because we know what it do. It destroys us, make us all look like fools. You turn blue and you be left with no clues. But as you sleep on me, you hitting my snooze. I'm about to end this video. I just want you to know that this is spiritual, and my people really sad, but we can conquer more. Saying that my love is not a joke. I gotta choose to focus on. And I don't really want to rap and make this a song, but I think for you guys watching, listen along. And one day you can probably sing along to my tune. Feel like I'm a cartoon, I'm just a loon. So crazy and I presume I'm in this video. Before I go off, I choose. I'm saying bye, I never lose. I gotta win to the